Welcome back to Unknown Facts. Today, we're counting down 10 people who accidentally ate the strangest things. Forget eggshells or olive pits, these stories are on a whole new level. From household objects to creepy crawlies and even hidden treasures, these accidental bites will make you double-check your next meal. Get ready for shocking, bizarre, and hilarious tales of culinary catastrophes. Grab a safe snack and settle in for a countdown that will make you gasp, laugh, and maybe cringe. Let's get into it. Number 10 is a story that's truly illuminating, one that proves sometimes the biggest mistakes happen when we're barely awake. Picture this. It's the middle of the night and a man, groggy and half asleep, stumbles into his kitchen. His head is pounding, and all he wants is some quick relief. Without bothering to turn on the lights, he fumbles through a cluttered junk drawer, searching for his headache medicine by feel alone. His fingers close around a small, round object, just the right size, he thinks. He pops it into his mouth and swallows, expecting instant relief. But as the cold, glassy surface clinks against his teeth, a jolt of panic snaps him fully awake. He flips on the kitchen light and stares in disbelief at what's left in his hand. A string of tiny decorative Christmas bulbs. He realizes with horror that he's just swallowed one. Panic sets in. His heart races as he rushes to the emergency room, rehearsing how he'll explain this bizarre accident to the doctors and nurses. At the hospital, X-rays confirm his fears. A perfectly intact little light bulb is sitting in his stomach, shining bright on the screen for everyone to see. The medical team, both amused and concerned, carefully removes the bulb. Thankfully, he escapes without injury. Just a wild story to tell for the rest of his life. From that night on, he makes sure to always turn on the lights before reaching for anything in the dark, especially when midnight cravings strike. The lesson? Always double-check what you're about to swallow, especially if you're half asleep and rummaging through a messy drawer. Midnight munchies can be more dangerous than you think, especially when you're not paying attention. So, always know exactly what you're putting in your mouth. Your next snack shouldn't come with a side of glass. This guy will never confuse a light bulb for a pill again, and after hearing this story, hopefully, neither will you. Number 9 is a delicious reminder that sometimes the best surprises come when you least expect them, especially when dessert is involved. Some mistakes, as it turns out, are surprisingly valuable. They can turn an ordinary moment into a story you'll never forget. Take Sarah's anniversary, for example. Her husband wanted to make the day extra special, so he baked her a homemade red velvet cake, a sweet gesture that already had her smiling. As Sarah enjoyed her first bite, savoring the rich flavors, she suddenly bit into something hard, definitely not a nut, or a stray piece of shell. She paused, confused, wondering what could possibly be hiding in her dessert. With a discreet glance around the table, she carefully pulled out a sparkling diamond ring, its surface glinting with cake crumbs. Her eyes widened in disbelief. Across the table, her husband's face shifted from romantic anticipation to sheer panic. He'd planned to hide the ring beside the cake, ready for a picture-perfect proposal, but somehow, it ended up baked right inside the cake itself. Earlier, he'd searched the kitchen in a frenzy, looking under napkins and behind plates, never suspecting that the ring had become the cake's secret ingredient. Instead of a smooth, romantic proposal, Sarah nearly chipped a tooth on her anniversary gift. The moment was awkward, hilarious, and a little bit nerve-wracking all at once. But after the initial shock wore off, the couple couldn't help but burst out laughing. The surprise had gone off script, but it made the memory even sweeter. It wasn't the proposal he'd planned, but it was unforgettable, a story they'd share for years to come, with a smile and a laugh every time. Now their family has a legendary tale to tell at every gathering. And Sarah? She always checks her cake for hidden treasures, just in case another surprise is waiting. Sometimes a bite of dessert comes with a bonus. So next time you dig into a slice of cake, remember, you never know what surprises might be baked inside. Always inspect your cake, because life's sweetest moments are often the ones you never see coming. Number 8 is every parent's nightmare. 3-year-old Leo, playing with his toy cars, suddenly complained of a tummy ache. When his mom asked what he ate, he pointed to his cars and said, "Candy." One bright red toy car was missing. Panic set in. She rushed him to urgent care. X-rays revealed a tiny car parked in his stomach. Doctors decided to wait and see if it would pass naturally. After a few anxious days, the car made its exit, and Leo was fine. His mom now keeps a closer eye on both his toys and his candy. Kids see the world differently, sometimes too literally. Always check what your toddler is snacking on. Toy cars are not candy. Lesson learned. Number 7 might make you rethink your next salad. We all know salads are supposed to be the healthy, safe choice. Crisp greens, juicy tomatoes, maybe a sprinkle of cheese. But sometimes what you find in your bowl is anything but ordinary. Mark ordered a fresh garden salad at work, multitasking as he ate, barely glancing at each bite as he answered emails and juggled deadlines. It was just another busy day, and the salad was meant to be a quick, healthy lunch. But suddenly, he bit into something leathery, not like any green he knew. The texture was all wrong, chewy, tough, and definitely not what he expected from a forkful of lettuce. Spitting it out in alarm, he discovered a partially chewed lizard camouflaged among the leaves. Its tiny tail and scaly skin had blended in perfectly, making it almost invisible until that unfortunate bite. Shocked and nauseated, Mark sealed the evidence in the container, his appetite gone. He quickly fired off an email to the deli, attaching a photo as proof, his hands still shaking from the discovery. The deli responded with a swift apology and refunded his meal, but the experience had already left its mark. No amount of money could erase the memory of that unexpected guest. For weeks afterward, Mark couldn't look at a salad without inspecting every single leaf, turning them over and searching for anything out of place. The simple act of eating healthy had become a cautious ritual. Sometimes healthy choices come with unexpected surprises. Even the most innocent-looking meal can hide something shocking, reminding us that nature is full of surprises, some delightful, others not so much. Always check your greens. Nature might be hiding more than vitamins. A quick glance could save you from a very unpleasant surprise, and maybe even a story you'll never forget. Mark's salad days were over, at least for a while. He found himself eyeing every meal with suspicion, and his coworkers couldn't help but laugh at his newfound salad paranoia. You never know what's lurking in your lunch, so next time you dig into a salad, remember Mark's story, and stay vigilant, salad lovers. Sometimes the real surprise isn't the dressing, but what's hiding underneath. Number 6 is a daily routine gone wrong. College student Chloe, rushing to class, tripped while brushing her teeth. The toothbrush shot down her throat, gone in a split second. Terrified, she could feel it lodged deep inside. Her roommate called an ambulance. Doctors found a full-size toothbrush in her esophagus. Emergency endoscopy saved the day, and Chloe recovered. She now brushes her teeth sitting still, no more multitasking. Even the most ordinary routines can turn dangerous in a hurry. Always pay attention, even during the basics. Chloe's story is a warning. Slow down, stay safe. Toothbrushes belong in your hand, not your stomach. Lesson learned the hard way. Number 5 is a crunchy cultural surprise. Adventurous eater Gary tried a deep-fried snack at a Southeast Asian night market. Expecting shrimp, he bit in, only to discover a scorpion, stinger and all. The vendor laughed, assuring him it was safe. The venom was neutralized by cooking. Gary was fine, but the psychological shock lingered. He politely declined to finish his snack and stuck to bottled water for the rest of the night. Sometimes being adventurous means biting off more than you can chew. Always ask before you eat unfamiliar foods. Gary's travel tale became legendary. Not all surprises are dangerous, but some are unforgettable. Crunch wisely. Number 4 is a sandwich with a hidden treasure. Dave bit into his usual sub and hit something hard. He'd swallowed a coin. An X-ray revealed a quarter lodged in his stomach. The only explanation, a coin fell into the sandwich ingredients at the shop. Thankfully, it passed naturally and Dave was fine. The sandwich shop was mortified and offered free sandwiches for life. He declined. Sometimes, lunch comes with unexpected change. Always check your food for surprises. Dave's story is proof. You never know what you'll find in your next bite. Keep an eye on your lunch. Number 3 is a modern dining dilemma. Karen ordered gourmet pasta, topped with what looked like a fancy cheese garnish. She took a bite, only to realize it was a shard of clear plastic. The kitchen's broken container lid had made its way onto her plate. The restaurant apologized and comped her meal, but Karen was more worried about her health. Her doctor reassured her the plastic would pass, and it did. Now, she pokes every garnish before eating. Even upscale dining isn't immune to surprises. Always inspect your food, no matter how fancy the restaurant. Karen's new rule: if it looks suspicious, test it first. Safety first, even with pasta. Number 2 is a classic toddler tale. Lily, age 2, mistook crayons for candy during arts and crafts. She took bites of yellow and blue crayons, leaving a waxy mess. Her mom panicked, but learned crayons are non-toxic for this reason. The pediatrician confirmed Lily would be fine, just expect colorful diapers. Lily suffered no ill effects, but her mom learned to never leave toddlers alone with art supplies. Kids will try to eat anything that looks fun. Always supervise little ones during creative time. Sometimes tasting the rainbow is harmless, if a bit messy. Lesson: keep an eye on curious kids, and maybe hide the crayons. Number 1 will make your skin crawl. A woman bought artisan sourdough, toasted a slice, and took a bite. She noticed a dark spot. Poking it revealed legs and antennae. A large beetle was baked right into the bread. She'd already eaten half the slice. Horrified, she returned the loaf to the bakery, who apologized and refunded her. The image haunted her appetite for days. Sometimes extra protein is not what you want. Always check your bread before eating. Even the simplest foods can hide surprises. Her story is a reminder: slice carefully. You never know what's baked inside. Stay alert, bread lovers. And that's our list. From light bulbs to lizards, these stories are wild. I'm definitely checking my food twice from now on. Thanks for joining us at Unknown Facts. Hope you were as shocked as I was. Life is full of surprises, and sometimes they're crunchy. If you enjoyed this, hit like, comment with your own food surprises, and subscribe for more. We've got plenty of weird and wonderful stories coming your way. Thanks for watching, and remember, stay safe and check your food. See you next time.